What's up, guys? Welcome to another show of Let's Chat with Rodney. And I have a beautiful R&B artist coming on. Her name is Kissie Lee. Y'all, she really dope. She really has a voice on her. And I was just like, damn, she's good. And it's just so weird how you just be like looking for new music and stuff like that. And you find somebody who like, damn, I want to rock with her. So I just want y'all to really enjoy this conversation we're going to have with her because she's dope. She wrote a lot of hits for a lot of people. What's up, guys? Make sure y'all tell people I'm on and share with your people. And like, she just really, I feel like she's breaking the bar for a lot of people. And I have to give her that. Like, she's dope. So let me add her on. Let me see. All right, Kiss, I just sent it to you. Hey,
Hey,
do it, boo. Look at
how
you,
are
got your hair.
you? What's
You,
up?
what's up? Okay,
Let me get some light. Huh?
you fine, you fine.
Okay, cool.
You look good. You look
Oh,
good.
thank you.
I play with the other team, but you look good.
Ah, I'm playing with wigs, shit.
But let me the people your resume. Your name is Kissie Lee. You're from
Mhm.
you moved to Denver. How was that?
Yeah, I'm an army brat. So my parents met in Germany. So I was born in Germany. Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you just fine.
Okay, yeah. So my parents met in Germany, and then they're from, my mom's from Philly, my dad's from Chicago, but they
Mhm.
just wanted us to grow up in like a different environment. So when my mom got transferred to Colorado, they just decided for us to stay there.
Okay. And then your dad was a preacher. You was a PA kid.
hmm
Hey, you sing secular music.
Yeah. But you know what's cool about my dad is he's still just a cool person. Like he don't forget like where he came from. He's not like judgmental. You know, that's one of the commandments anyway. So he definitely is not, he loves everything that I do. He be listening to the music like, oh, this is a hit. And he'll send it to his brothers. Like he's very supportive.
And you also went to Clark, Atlanta. For me,
Yes.
you started singing at 6 years old. You had a voice on you for a long time, huh?
Yeah, my parents that found out they didn't know I could sing because my parents, like immediate family, cannot, nobody sings.
Oh wow, really? Hold on, she froze.
Huh?
Fine, okay. Somebody was
Am I
calling you.
back?
Yeah, you
Oh,
back?
someone
Wait, hold on, you froze.
keeps calling me. Sorry.
Tell them you on live. You all right? You all right? And then your favorite are Mary J. Blige, Beyonce, and Aaliyah. Now I love Aaliyah. How do you
hmm
feel? Did you like Leah be up with Beyonce if she was still here?
You said what?
Do you feel like Leah be better than Beyonce if she was still alive?
Oh God, I think that they're in two different categories.
Mm-hmm.
I think, yeah, that's two different sounds to me, honestly. And it's just two different energies you get from them. I think they both would have been at the top.
Okay, I can agree with that. And
Yeah.
you also, song with my favorite artist, just blasting your song with Kiki Wyatt. I love Kiki. I feel like Kiki is very underrated, and y'all voice sound so good together. So
Thank
how
you
was that
so
working with
much.
her?
I love her. Kiki's actually, at this point, we're like sisters. She's been
Mhm.
my mentor. She's taken me in just from us meeting through song. I was writing for her. And I still do write songs for her and everything, but we're just like really close. Like she's my baby's godmother. Like we're very close. And just doing that song, what's so funny is how long we worked together. And that was our first song that we've actually just done together.
Oh wow.
So that was a big deal. I really hope that we can do like at least a 5-song EP together because I think we would kill it. But we got to perform it live right before Corona started. We performed it live together in Atlanta, so it was lit.
Yeah, like I mean, you can really sing. Like, and I'm really
Thank
a
you.
big. You have a voice on you, and I
Thank
can't.
you.
So with that being said, how is it being? You was behind the scenes, like writing songs for Scholar. That top 10
Yeah.
Billboard. I do my research on the people,
hmm
and so in writing. So how is it from going in from behind the scenes onto the spotlight?
Um, it's actually been it's a little different transition because I used to just studio hop. So I'll do 3 different studios in a day and do at least 2 songs in each session. So I can't do that. I can't studio hop so much anymore because I gotta focus on, okay, I gotta finish this project. I gotta do these features. I gotta do this rehearsal. So it's a little different type of schedule, but it wasn't like a crazy transition. It's just certain producers who are used to me being able to just get up and go write a song real quick, that I'd be like, okay, look, you gotta just plan this a little bit ahead of time.
Yeah, I researched a lot of your songs. I was like, wow, this girl has really like been writing for a lot of people. Jacquez, Chris Brown, you know, Jake Lattimore. I love him.
Yeah, that's my baby. I'm so proud of him.
He did a song with Sammy. So like, I guess what I'm trying to ask you is, so do you feel like it's easier to be a songwriter, or is it easier to be a singer?
It's probably easier to be a songwriter if we're talking about just the level of, because as an art, well, shoot, as a songwriter though, it's still like you come in there with a certain swag because you want the artist to want to sing what you write. And they got to be like, okay, they could relate to me. You know what I'm saying? So I think, that's a certain thing. But I think as a songwriter, you don't have to worry as much about, oh, is my wig fitting right? Oh, let me, you know what I'm saying? Like, you can just kind of chill. And I wear all black sometimes. Like, how makeup artists do and stuff. I like, yeah, I'm in songwriter mode. I'm working. I'm in all black. You're the star. So, yeah, it's a little different.
And you did a song with Johnny Blaze. Now that's my boo. I love Johnny.
I love that girl.
I was like, okay, like I didn't even. So it's just so weird, like how I look for new music. I was telling people earlier, and like I said, like you dope. I had all your songs on my playlist.
Yeah.
Like,
oh, thank you. Thank you.
But you have a voice. Like I'm a stickler on voices. Like you can be pretty all day. It's a lot of pretty people in the industry. Like no shade. Everybody's pretty. But if you can't sing, like it's some people I won't go see in a concert, but I go to a concert. You have a voice.
Oh, yes. That's what I need. I want people to want to come to my concert. I want us to have a good time, like, for real.
Yeah. I was just like, I feel like if you know how to write songs, like I'm really big on like lyrics, and you really good lyrics for people. And so let's go into like the singing part. So how starting off in the industry when you was like, okay, I want to sing, I want to like be the face of my stuff I write to people.
Well, I was always an artist in Colorado. When I got to Atlanta, because I just wrote all my songs in Colorado, but obviously it's not a big music scene. But when I got to Atlanta is when I got introduced to songwriting. So that's when I was like, oh, shoot. And then so a lot of people be like, oh, yeah, just focus on songwriting. And then when you get a real big placement, then you can be an artist. So I just fell back. I'm like, well, let me just try to get a big placement real quick. So that's what actually made me just fall back from artistry, because I was always an artist and writing. So, but everybody that I kept meeting was like, dang, you should sign with me. You should sign with me. Like everybody kept trying to make me be an artist again. So it really was just getting with the right team finally and getting the right mix that made me be like, okay, now I can be an artist all the way.
So how important is to have a team when you are an artist?
100% important. It's so important. It's not even just the management. It's down to the management, to the funds, to the branding, to the PR, to the everything. And it's always stuff is changing in the industry. So you need people who can change with the industry, and you need people that's OGs in the industry. So yeah, it's very important.
So when you are singing and you out there like this, your voice, what do you think about? Like, what's your happy place when you're just like, I think I'm about to write? Like, what do you do to get your voice together, to get your house and like your process?
I don't know. I just get really excited before a show. I get really antsy. Like I'm ready to get on stage. Like, you know what I'm saying? I don't want. I'm tired. If everybody announcing me, oh, you how you excited? I be hating that, but I'm like, yeah, girl, I'm ready to get up here. Give me the mic. Give me 2 mics. But yeah. No, I really really be excited to get on stage. It's like a little bit of nervousness, but then like, cause you like, if it's a new song, I'd be like, shoot, I hope I remember that second verse. But then it's just more so like, I'm ready to just, what notes I'm gonna sing tonight? Cause I like to switch it up a little bit, go a little crazy. And then, as far as songwriting, I usually be riding in my car and I'll, come up with ideas because producers will send me tracks to my phone, and so I'll start writing while I'm just driving around going somewhere.
So let's talk about this pandemic because I heard a lot of people.
You
I.e.,
said what?
let's talk about this pandemic because I heard a lot of people. I.e., why we're not in the studio.
Oh yeah.
So how have you been like coping and like just making your money and just like still being able to sing through all this crazy? Like, well, how do you deal with all
What's crazy though is the pandemic it really actually boosted a lot of things that I was doing. Maybe
that?
I definitely think it was social media a lot because I ended up I don't know if you heard of this artist Highland Star. He's an R&B singer, and me and him did a cover of Kiki Wyatt and Avant's "Nothing in This World." And it went viral like again because it went viral before the pandemic. Like Shea Room posted it, but then Summer Walker ended up posting it during Corona, and it went crazy. Then TikTok, all these people are doing like videos to our sound of "Nothing in This World." Then I dropped the It Pours remix with Johnny Blaze. Went crazy on TikTok. Everybody loved it. So really, the pandemic has been kind of helping people see me, I guess.
Yeah.
Cause
Well, send some blessings my way.
amen. Sending them right this way. Yes.
So all these verse battles going on, and I really hate how the media and just people like regular people who like try to put women against each other. How important is women unity in R&B?
I think it's very important. I always hated that they would only let like 3 girls be at the top. Like we all out here, it could at least be 10 shit. But because in pop, it's a new girl every day. You know what I'm saying?
It
Because I've
is.
written for a lot of them. But it's just like I really feel like we should stick together. I think some kind of deep rooted thing that they've just always done, like a competition thing, but music is supposed to be more creative than competition. Like I'd rather just beat my last performance. I'd rather just beat the last note I sang rather than worry about I can't control what another girl gonna do. And I love a great singer now. I'll be like, bitch, what's up with that note? I love it. So I'm never gonna be in competition with anybody. I think it's dope to collab. Like I collab with Natasha Mosley, obviously Kiki Wyatt, Johnny Blaze, and it's gonna be more girls. So
Yes, God, I love the unity because last night just watching the night but like Sunday with Patty and Gladys, I felt like it was more sisterhood versus Monica and Brandy. You get what I'm saying?
yes, oh my God, I loved it.
Newer generation is just like, oh girl, whatever. Like, and I hate that because there's enough room for everyone. And I always tell people, what's for you is for you, and if it's for you, it's gonna be for you. You know,
Amen. It
it's
ain't
just
never gonna pass you.
it ain't.
But I agree with you. I do. I love how they gave the OGs their respect because sometimes people be hating on people getting older. I'm like, that's a blessing, and especially in R&B, we can still tour when we 85, as long as we still alive. Aretha Franklin was still on tour. Prince was still on tour, sold out. They're doing Vegas residencies. Like, it's nothing wrong with being older and singing. Like, I'm glad that they did that and just show some respect to the ladies that paved a big way because they had to go through way more than we had to.
That's
And
true.
I enjoyed the Brandy and Monica one too. I wish that they would have sang The Boy Is Mine. I was waiting for
Well,
that,
they
but
say rumors behind that Brandy took allegedly. Let me say it's allegedly that Brandy took the rights from like she claimed the rights to the song, so it's not on Monica playlist anymore. So that's why Monica was up there. And you can see she wasn't singing, and Brandy was like giving her all. Well,
team,
that's what they say. I don't know.
team. Mm.
I just look. I don't make news. I just report it. So
Hello. Well, that's crazy. But
yes.
yeah, I did it. I enjoyed both of them. I really did, honestly.
So when people think of you, what do you
Mhm.
want people to think? They say Kissie Lee. How do you want people to feel like to your vibe?
I want them like okay, so like my music wise, or just even if they hear my name.
Your name, period. Like
Okay. I want to be like, oh, she has a beautiful voice. I want to be like, oh, her records be bopping, some bops, bitch. Yes. I want them to feel like, oh, I can't wait. Let me turn on that Kissie Lee. I want to be able to say that no matter when my record come out. Like, even if it's 5 years later, ooh, remember that Kissie Lee song? Turn that on. You know what I'm saying?
yeah,
So I guess I just want that kind of feeling, like a classic feeling.
that makes sense. So to me, I think Kissie for real. Like I said, I don't say this a lot.
Mm-hmm.
Sing, boo, and you look good. So that's too.
Thank you.
So when you look good, you can say you're gonna go far. You know,
Oh,
I'm just
thank you, God.
have to I'm just being honest, because
I appreciate that.
because I mean it's hard. Because honestly, there's a lot of people coming out here every day that's trying to be a singer. That's trying
Mm-hmm.
they get all these butt injections and all this stuff, and it's just like, where's the natural people who can like it's okay to be you. So,
Yeah.
so how do you feel like you need surgeries and stuff to be seen?
Oh, I'm not opposed to surgery now. I don't think, like, I don't feel like I have to get it, just to be like famous or nothing or
Yeah,
successful. I would do it because shit, I want to get rid of this little stomach or whatever. Like, I had a baby, so I might want a little lift or whatever. So I am not opposed to surgery, let me tell you. But I haven't had none yet. But I'm just, yeah, you never know. But I wouldn't go crazy or nothing. But I don't. It's nothing in my mental that I would do just to be successful. I don't feel like that's something I have to do. That would just
okay,
be something for me, just because.
respect that. I can respect. Oh, look, live for whatever. Yeah, baby. I don't.
Yeah, just a little sucking, a little.
Don't suck it, tuck.
I need to start. I'm gonna still work out. I just need to start from ground zero.
So, how do you feel? What was that feeling when your first fan came to you? Like, what was that feeling like when you really felt like, damn, people really look up to me and like I inspire them? How does that feel to you?
Man, it's been a couple times. I'm just like, this is just crazy. Like, speaking of you listening to All the Way In, one girl hit me my DMs like, oh my God, I just can see my baby listening to All the Way In. She literally was pregnant. And she was like, I just love you so much. And then she ended up having a miscarriage or whatever. Like, she was just keeping me informed about what was going on. But she was just so sweet. And I was just like, wow, this is just crazy. And then just even the other day, I was in the airport and I got masked up, you know what I'm saying? And the girl was like, aren't you a singer? Don't you do music? I was like, yeah. She was like, oh my God, you have a beautiful voice. I was like, dang, this is crazy. Like, people really, they hearing me, you know what I'm saying? So it's a great feeling.
That is a really because
Yeah.
you really have that star power.
Thank
Like,
you.
you have that star power. Like,
Hmm.
what is one of your goals that you want to reach in this music industry? You feel like when you reach this, like, oh, I know I made
I know I made it. Okay. Because I definitely did get a #1 on Billboard
it.
songwriting for the Disney artist. So that was like, to me, a confirmation of like, okay, girl, you doing the right thing. You doing the right thing. I think what would be I know I made it moment is when I do a show and everybody's singing the lyrics. And I'm like, oh shit. I might be like, oh, I'll get chills.
So how was it touring with Kiki when you was touring with her? How was that experience?
Oh my God, amazing. What's crazy, like she's just so amazing to me. Just a great person. She first took me on tour as a background singer. So I would sing backgrounds and then she would let me sing one song in her set. And she would like introduce me and then she would sing backgrounds on my song. And then it graduated to once I kept working harder, I got a better team. It graduated to I would get to go on the road with her and I could open with 2 songs. So it's just amazing, like the growth that I've learned so much from her just being on the road and being a mom and just being a great person and how she interact with her people. Like she just so cool. Like I just learned a lot from her.
So growing up in the church, this is I grew up in church as well.
Mm-hmm.
Do you feel like the church now is really accepted to people who are Christians? You're not, you still be a Christian and still can sing.
Mm-hmm.
Do you feel like the church is very hard on people who go from church, like not singing gospel but you sing R&B? Like, how do you address?
I think honestly that churches are more open now. Even the
Mhm.
way they change it, how they making gospel music. You know what I'm saying? Like, um, so I went to a Baptist church. So it's just you grew up in the church. You know
I'm
how the
Southern.
deaconess. I had to sit in the second row every Sunday because my preacher's wives and the kids got to sit in the second row. I'm in the church, so I understand it, but nobody ever actually judged me. They always just called me the mockingbird, but maybe behind my back they was. I just didn't pay attention. I want to do what I want to do, what God put on my spirit, and He know I have positive intentions, so I'm not going against Him, and that's all that matters.
There you go. Amen.
Amen.
Okay. So you said having a team is important.
Mm-hmm.
How important is it having the right like engineer for you?
Oh
Because
my God. See, you know about some music. Yeah. It's very important, especially for R&B, because you can, some rappers, they may have auto-tune or whatever, but you don't have to necessarily know how to use it. But with an R&B singer, like, we need you to move quick. We need you to know how to use the plugins. Like, because I know how to engineer too, and I can mix a little bit. So I be engineering myself if I don't, like, a lot of producers and people would just let me. Yeah, they would just let me use the room. They'd be like, "Here, girl, you want me to take the microphone out?" Yes, because it's just different with R&B. Like, because we don't, if we really sing it, we don't want all that auto-tune. It's going to mess us up, actually. You know what I'm saying? So
yeah.
we just want it for, like, a little seasoning. We don't want it for the whole meal. And so it's just different things that you just sprinkle it. But you definitely have to be a good engineer to work with an R&B artist.
Okay, well, let me ask you this because I'm very disappointed and I was about 90% of R&B now. But you in the 10%, so you good.
Okay.
But like, I feel like it's not the same as the 90s feel. It's completely different. So
Mm-hmm.
where do you stand from? Are you like how do you feel R&B as of today?
Oh yeah, so I have a different category. I say you got the sleepy R&B, then you got the R&B. Like, so and I'm not saying it as a diss. It's just like if I listen to certain songs too many times, I'm gonna be sleepy. But I feel like how you say like the '90s R&B, it was always like a energy. It's like a bounce. Like you can get ready and be like, "Bitch, to go out." And it's R&B. That type of R&B. That's the more side I lean towards. So yeah.
So will you consider yourself as a happy like one thing Pedal does, I don't make sad songs, I'm a happy person. So do you feel like you make sad songs because you've been through a lot in life, make like happy songs and make okay.
Mm-hmm. It's definitely. I think I'm gonna say both because I have been through some things, and it comes out in the songs. So I make sad songs, but I'm always gonna be a happy person because I always say you got 24 hours to whine, and then you just drink wine, bitch, because it's 7 billion people in this world, honey. It's always another man. So that's kind of how I look at it. Even though you might get stuck with one of them a little too long or whatever. But I definitely, it's gonna be sad songs and it's gonna be just happy, fun songs.
So have you ever wrote a song about a dude who hurt your feelings?
Yeah, what you mean?
So describe that like how you turned that pain into a song for me.
Okay, I don't know if you've heard my song. It's called Real. It's actually off of the Real EP. So I'll be
Mhm.
like, real niggas do real shit. Play with me, you get left quick. It took a couple years to get left quick, but he got left though. He got left. So anyway, but yeah, like actually that song, I actually took some of the text messages that he sent me and put it into the song. So I really write from like my life, you know what I'm saying? And I write from like some stuff my friends might go through because I feel like when they're going through stuff, I'm going through it with them. So I be frustrated, like, bitch, I told you not to call. So I definitely, yeah, it's definitely deep from perspective of my life. Yeah.
So if you could sing with one artist, who would it be? Like your favorite artist?
Sing for them or with them?
With them. Like do a
Oh,
feature.
yeah. Okay. If I just gotta choose one, I'm always say Bruno Mars.
I can see that. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
I can
Yeah.
see our voice. That makes it be a dope ass song.
Oh my God! Please put it in the air, cause
You
oh
know, I'm thinking about like yeah, that would be
yeah. I feel like he's my vibe. Like Bruno Mars don't miss. He can go away. Song we still listening. He only got like 3 albums. I can listen to them front to back, back to front.
that's
I
true.
just love Bruno Mars. I love it. Whatever his team, whoever put them things together, it's amazing to me. I just want to work with them.
So how is it dating being a music artist? Like I had people you did. Like how is that for you?
Oh, okay. So, uh, I think that you definitely have to be with somebody who understands what you're doing. Y'all have to have the same mindset, even if y'all don't do the same things. Because they might think, oh, two artists should date each other. No, I don't agree. I probably won't ever date no artist again because I haven't. But I just don't think I would unless like you got to be all the way established. Like they have to really be selfless. They have to be humble because somebody might get more shine than the other one. They be like, damn, how you get that endorsement? Like shit, I got a #1. The fuck? I like because I'm a girl. No. No, but it's just I think it's kind of weird when it's two artists because it's some egos going on. I just think that people got to be on the same wavelength because I am around a lot of men. It's a more male dominated industry. So they have to understand that I'm cool with a lot of guys. So they have to be comfortable with that. So.
Yeah, that's true because this unfortunately the music industry is ran by men.
Mm-hmm.
It is what it is. So if you can't
Mm-hmm.
have it, you gotta let it go.
Yeah. And ain't nobody finna tell me who I'm finna be on the phone with and carrying on.
Especially like putting a check in my pocket, like
I don't
you
even get that shit.
like
I'm still gonna talk to who I want to talk to. I am a grown ass woman.
so for up and coming, what would you recommend for like what is the top 4 things you would say they need to do?
Top 4 things. Okay, so number 1, consistency. Whether you're going to be writing or artistry, you need to be doing something every day, consistently posting consistently about your artistry. Your page should make it look like that's an artist.
Mm-hmm.
And then number 2, I would say artists get close with producers. Definitely great to get close with producers that have already been getting placements, or even if it's just an up and coming producer who may shoot. A lot of engineers be popping. I met a lot of engineers that used to sleep in the studio, and then he got Chris Brown and Usher singles and carried on. So just get close with the producers. Number 3, I would say make sure you get your BMI, your ASCAPs and things. Get the BMI ASCAP, and then there's also something called Song Trust, and there's
Mm-hmm.
something called Sound Exchange. Get all 3 of those. It's 3 things. And then the last thing I would say is don't take stuff too personal because it's just business. You don't know these people. Like sometimes I would get so attached to like artists I was writing for, and then they would like turn all super like different once we're not working that much, and they might, because some artists are obviously bigger and things like that. And I was just like, you know what? I gotta stop getting too attached. Don't take it personal. It's just business.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
So what things you have going on to keep up with you? Like what this is your time to plug in everything about Kissie Lee.
Plug. Yes, y'all. Cause what's today? Wednesday?
Tuesday. Yeah.
Tuesday. All right, now this Friday, I'm dropping my single produced by Mr. Hanky. That's my nigga. Produced by Mr. Hanky. It's called My Love. And it's dropping. We're dropping a video and a song this Friday. So I'm very excited about that because we've been working very hard. And then in 2 weeks after that, we're dropping the EP. So y'all gonna get some new music. That's what it is. And I'm very excited. So make sure y'all follow me on Instagram if you don't already. And Twitter is I am Kissie Lee. It's with an I-E, not a Y. And TikTok, I be having fun on TikTok. It's I am Kissie Lee with the number 1. And then YouTube, I actually have 3 vlogs. I'm editing right now, I promise y'all. So YouTube, I'm about to have like 3 new vlogs up. So y'all gonna get a good old entertainment. But there's already some vlogs up there anyway that y'all can catch up on.
Well, Kissie, I want to say thank you so much. I am a fan. I'm following you. Follow you now. I follow you like probably 2 weeks when I got the inquiry about it.
Thank you. I'm about to follow you back too.
Yes, because I like you, Kissie. I can
Thank
really,
you.
and you real. Like you have a real spirit. Like I like real people. I don't like people
Me
like
too.
they be so polished. Like I just love. Like you gave me that like
Yeah.
girl type.
They
Feel.
be trying to tell me. I be trying to clean up my talking. Ugh. But I'm gonna get better. But yeah.
Be like the real you. The reason why I feel like Cardi B goes so far and why she's going so far because she's relatable and she's
Yeah.
real. You could tell a real person from somebody who just like what the people trying to make them to be.
Yeah. No, for real, for real. Because I work with a lot of artists too. Yeah. So I definitely appreciate that. I just always want to keep myself. You know what I'm saying?
Stay beautiful and stay you.
Yes, you too.
Gotta go back in the jail trying to lose. Gotta lose
Me
that.
too. Shit. I'm gonna do a squat when I get off this. 1.
Okay, what? Well, thank you so much, Kissie. I truly enjoyed you, and I wish you much success in your career. Okay.
Thank you so much for having me.
You welcome. Have a good one, boo.
All right, you too.